probably be the last one for a little bit. On Monday, we'll be back in the gym. So you can come check us out there. Anything to say?
If you guys like what you see here, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and it's going to help you out too because it's going to help you see more of what we make.
We'll be making other videos, instructionals, probably more integrity stuff. But we're going to get right to it right now. It was 4th of July weekend, so what are we going to work on? Of course, the Americana. Let's get to it. All right, an Americana is just an arm lock that goes upwards this way. It's called a Kimura if it goes down, Americana if it comes up. I think it's just because big dumb American wrestlers was doing it to everybody. But we're going to show the Americana today, okay? So force is going to be down. I can be either mounted or cross-side, but I'm going to show it from cross-side. So I'm going to be right here. I'm going to push up on force. I'm going to use him to come up. As he's starting to frame, I'm going to use my arms, and I'm going to push his arm down to the mat. Once I get his arm down to the mat, I'm going to use 2-on-1 to get it there. Okay, so when I come up, I'm going to push arm. My near arm is going to go to the top of his wrist. My far arm is going to go onto his elbow. I'm going to push it down to the mat. Once I get his arm down to the mat, a couple things are going to happen. One, he's going to want to turn away or turn into me or start to fight. Alright, I don't want any of that to happen. So as soon as I get his arm down to the mat, I'm going to drop my elbow. This is going to keep him nice and tight, right? Try and move around now, Forrest. I have Forrest pinned pretty tight. I have my elbow is pushing his head against my knee. So it's keeping him in place, okay? If I'm real loose like this, Forrest is just going to run away. And I'm going to lose everything. So number one thing I need to worry about when I'm going for the Americana, and a lot of people don't really do a great job of, is controlling his body. If I get my head too far over him, it's going to be really easy for him to roll me through. This is another thing I see a lot. So I stay in good side control, and I'm going to push the arm down. Boom, everything's nice and tight. I'm going to walk my hand up like a spider. I'm going to walk through, grab my own wrist, okay? I'm going to be nice and tight with my elbow. I'm going to bring his hand in. I'm going to rotate his arm like I'm starting a motorcycle. Force already isn't feeling the pain. I'm going to bring his elbow down to his hip as much as possible. And now I'm going to bring my elbow up and paint the mat with the bottom of his knuckles. And I'm going to elicit a tap, alright? This is putting a lot of torquing pressure right here on his shoulder and then his elbow. So when we do this, we should do it slow, alright? Another position we can get this from is mount. So if Forrest is facing the camera this way, and I'm in mount, a lot of times I get here, I can just like really even just play with his head. All I need to do is get his hands to come up. Once they're up, once again, push it down and get to here. Okay, elbow tight to the head, hand down, walk this hand in, and now I'm going to rotate it up. Alright? Probably one of the most common defenses to this, and what you really should be doing, is you're going to make a C with your hand. Like C is for cookie, it's good enough for me. Right? Like Cookie Monster likes the letter C. And that's how I always tell the kids so they remember it. Alright? So Forrest is going to make a C and he's going to push in my armpit. And that's going to post me forward. Alright? I lose a lot of my control over him. I need to post or my head's going to hit the mat. And he's able to free his elbow. Okay? So, the counter to the Americana. Boom, he's going to just push. Boom. Alright?
Push an Upa, right?
Push an Upa, yeah. Going to get your shoulder. The more you push an Upa, though, if you push an Upa, the more you expose your back. So now I'm getting to your back. So you need to be really careful when you push in the armpit. So if you Upa and you go more than 90 degrees, I'm going to get your back. Right? I'm going to be able to press to your back. So you want to keep your shoulders kind of on the mat. And just keep pushing with your arm locked out. Boom. Perfect. That arm lockout is very powerful. If it's bent, go ahead, bend your arm and try and push me. Push me. Let him Upa too. But look, I can bend his arm easier. I can get past his arm. If he has it completely locked out and he pushes me, it's going to keep me attached, right? Feel that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this locked out arm is really, really important. And obviously, anytime there's a locked out arm, the next thing I can do is I go to... So obviously, when Forrest pushes in my armpit and he locks his arm out, it's going to expose him to what?
Armbar.
Armbar, right? So I'm just going to walk up, control the arm, and take it. Boom, nice easy armbar, okay? That's about all we got for today. Just want to do a real quick one so we can see you guys and let you guys know that we'll be in the gym tomorrow. Tomorrow will be striking, we'll be doing some Muay Thai. And then Tuesday will be Jiu Jitsu. Wednesday will be striking, Thursday will be wrestling, Friday will be Jiu Jitsu. Just like the old schedule, except instead of Saturday it'll be Friday. Anything else? Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be putting some more stuff out. We got a great podcast coming out. My brother's in town. If you ever want to see a podcast with a bad uncle, this is the one. There's a lot of editing I had to do because I got to put some blur in some of the spots. But we'll get it together. Been having some rough times at home, so we haven't put out a lot of content, but we're back now. The dog, the car, a lot of stuff has happened. My car got stolen. My dog passed on. It's been a rough week or two, but we're back. All right, let's go. See you tomorrow.